So when I was growing up, I started playing guitar at a very young age. I actually started with ukulele. Um, but in any case, at a pretty young age, probably third grade, I think, I got my first guitar teacher, and that was a lot of fun. And and then very quickly, I went to her teacher, and that was great too. Um, and and then I sort of got interested in the possibility of playing electric guitar, and I went to this guitar shop, and they had a teacher, so I started studying with him, and and that was really fun. Um, and I studied with a couple of the teachers there, and and then I started hearing all of them talking about some some teacher, and I just sort of overhear their conversations. And then one day I asked them, "Hey, who are you guys talking about?" And it turns out that there was kind of this super teacher that taught uh, many of the people in the area, not just in my town, but all over the region. And I found out that um, he had a waiting list of about 50 students at any time, and people would drive as far as 5 hours to go and study with him. And it was it was, it wasn't cheap. It was quite expensive for that time. And and he was very selective, and so one day, when I heard all that, I said, "Oh my God, I gotta study with this guy. I gotta find out what this is all about." And so I called up, and I spoke to his wife, who was in charge of helping book all the sessions. And she said, "Well, we'll put you on the waiting list." And she said, "Would you be interested in coming if there's a cancellation?" And I said, "Sure." So it was only like 2 days later, she called and she said they had a cancellation, and did I want to come? So I convinced my mom to drive me. It was an hour away. Um, and so we were going to go the next day. And I can just remember how excited I was, like I just couldn't wait to see what was it going to be like, this first lesson. And you couldn't even bring your guitar to the first lesson. It was just pure music theory and pure talking. And and I just remember that, you know, all night I was thinking about it. It was hard for me to sleep. I was so excited. And then driving this hour up there with my mom, and then saying a quick hello, and then being in the waiting room, and then hearing him talk to the other student before I finally got to go in. And then there was this moment where I finally got to go in and sit down and put my notebook on the music stand, and we started. And to this day, I can remember just the excitement of looking forward to that. And why am I telling this long story? Because I love looking forward to things. And that's just one example where there was this progression that led me to knowing that I was going to go do this thing. But there was a bit of a wait. Or I remember another time as a kid where um, I would send away to a company to get a model airplane, and you had to wait 4 to 6 weeks. Oh my God, that was impossible for me. But I'll tell you, probably at 3 weeks, I started checking the mailbox every day, and like, oh my God, is it there? Is it there? Did the post person come? And then the excitement when it finally arrived, and I'm unwrapping the box. So I love the experience of looking forward to things, and it's a fun structure. One thing that I talk about here a lot is, what's the structure of a particular state. So looking forward obviously is a future orientation, right? It's, I'm here, and then there's this event that's just some distance in the future. It might be in a few moments. It might be like right there. or it may be months off, or even years. And for me, looking forward is imagining, in some respect, that there's probably going to be a positive outcome. That it's similar structurally to worry, but that you're expecting something good to happen, as opposed to with worry, you're suspecting that something bad might happen. I'm overgeneralizing. There are grades of these things. With looking forward, for me, it's a little different than having an expectation where I expect it to be great. The thing that I loved with looking forward to taking these lessons is, I knew it might be great, and I also knew it may not work out. But what I did know is I was really looking forward to finding out. I was looking forward to what was this person going to be like, that all these people were interested and enjoyed studying with him. Or, it's, for me, it's also the feeling of, like when, if you're reading a series of books and there's a new volume of that series coming out, I really look forward to it. Or, when there's a new season in your favorite TV show. And so I like to, at times, do it intentionally. Like, what are things that I can intentionally look forward to? And it doesn't have to be something huge. It's a lot of times it's very obvious. Like, oh, we can look forward to travel or vacation, or look forward to the weekend. And I do want to say I enjoy looking forward to things, and I also enjoy the moment. I enjoy whatever I'm engaged in. So I'm not talking about looking forward as necessarily just an escape. Like, oh my God, I can't wait for the weekend because my week is so terrible. But I just enjoy the feeling of anticipation. Like, this thing is right around the corner, and oh my God, it's going to be really exciting to find out what it is. And like I said, it's a little bit different than worry. And if you are somebody who struggles with worry at all, one thing I would recommend is, with worry, usually people have big pictures of what they're concerned will happen. And what I would recommend is, next to those pictures, balance it with pictures of things going well. That way you can have a more balanced perspective. And yes, things could go poorly, and they can also go great. And it also helps train your nervous system to move in the direction of the thing that you want. So that's a little something you can play with. If you're experiencing worry, you can at least balance it out. Okay, these are things that I want, and eventually maybe even start to look forward to those situations. So I'm sure I will explore this more in the future. So that's something that we can look forward to. Yeah, I hope you enjoy that.